Hey guys, this is Josh Horton's day one video from him coming back, and this is shot on a much higher speed camera, so it's going to be slower. Okay, so you're not going to be able to see it full speed, which actually works out really well for what I'm trying to do here. So what we wanted to be able to check for, all right, is to see if Josh maintained some of the things that we were trying to put into his swing last year. One of the main things we were really looking at, though, last year is him getting his bat started way back here. Okay, one of the things Josh was really bad about before is moving his hands across his chest and really having a downward swing. But as you can see here, he's bottoming out back here, and then he's coming, up through the ball with his swing, which is obviously what we're trying to get all of our guys to do, pros, little kids, whatever. Because as you can see, the ball is clearly coming down, so in order to match that plane, Josh needs to come up at it. But some a little bit more technical things that are pretty easy to pick out. Okay, one, you can see his back foot's clearly off the ground before contact, and you can see that we see the side of his body again here instead of a lot of the front of his body like we did in his old video. We talked a lot about head movement and vision last year, and you can clearly see him turn his head in to find the contact point there. Okay, really nice. And then he stays there for a while until his shoulder forces him out of the way, and that's what we wanted to do. So there's a lot of good things in this video, and he worked very hard on maintaining this good barrel acceleration. Kind of this way, then this way, and then into the zone strong. And that's what you're going to see from this clip. Okay, so really overall a solid job by Josh of maintaining these ideas of hitting the ball deeper. If you remember, his contact spot in his old video was way out in front of him, and his chest was very, very forward. Chest was very forward, hands were very forward. There's a big space in this area that there's not so much anymore. So, he did a really good job of maintaining the things that we worked on last year through his season and finding his happy medium. Once we talked about the pros and cons of his year, from gaining the power and increasing his batting average of balls in play by 25 points and, slugging percentage, all the things we talked about went up. The main thing we talked about was, well, man, dude, if you only struck out 80 times, you would have had 40 more opportunities to hit a ball in play. And if you would have just stayed at your normal clip of doing that, there's another home run or two, there's another double or two, there's a few more points on your batting average, and we're talking about a 300 year with power production increases across the board. And so a lot of what we talked about this year was adjusting to off-speed pitches and being accurate with this new fast barrel, and again, patience and letting the balls get deep and making a later decision. So the way we did that is coming up, so enjoy.